Good morning, it's Dawn. Okay, we're right here in the back of the Panga, and this is where we're at now. We're all the way to the back. We got this thing, we got it going on now. If you look at the floor, you see this circle area drawn out. Like I always say, draw all over this stuff, because we're going to be, you know, it's going to get fiberglass, it's going to get gel coated, everything's getting done. Don't worry about it. Right there is my live well. It's mostly done. It's fiberglassed inside and out, and it's going to be glassed directly to the floor. I'll probably even cut into that gel coat a little bit and thicken some epoxy and set it right in there. I've got both my side panels, port side, starboard side, they're all fit into place. This is all going to be put into place with thickened epoxy. I'll pull this one off a little bit. You can see inside here, I've got the inside of the panel. It's already covered with a sheet of glass. Just CSM on that, just makes a nice finish, because I won't be able to get in there and do it afterwards. And you can see the lines on the floor, so I know when I put it in place, I'll get it in the exact right spot. So at this point, I'm going to thicken some epoxy, and I'm going to put it right at that top edge where it's going to meet there, and this top edge all the way across. I'll stand this panel up into place, and I'll just head it over until I see my Sharpie lines, because I've already had all the divider line, floors, everything in here. You got to make sure you get this in the right spot. Okay, there's my Sharpie line, so it's in the right spot. I got a screw hole, screw hole, screw hole. This will all get screwed into place. So I'm ready to put this one in. I'm just going to do one at a time. I'm just going to thicken enough epoxy to do this side. Actually, I'm using an ISO polyester on this one, just because I need to come back afterwards and you know, I'm going to do one layer of this with thickening, and I'm going to come back and do a layer of 1708 on all the corners. Then I'm going to come back and cover that with CSM to finish it out. So, you know, layer. You don't want to have to worry about prepping and all that. We can just do that. Okay, I'm all set up here. Got everything ready to go, because I got a lot going on in a short time. And if any of you guys followed me in the past, you know I don't have somebody holding this camera for me and doing my video, so I got to be all set up. Once I get in the boat, I'll put the camera down, I think, in a good spot and show you what's going on. But I've got my thickened resin right here, and I've got that, you know, just play with it. Keep adding some, you know, dump a bunch in at one time. That's thickened with milled fibers and a little bit of silica to just give it that extra little thickness so it stays there. I've got a cup with a pastry bag that I'm going to pour that all into, and I'll cut the tip off so I can squeeze in where I want. I've got just a little bit of polyester resin in the cup here. I'll put a little hardener in there and a little brush, and I'm just going to brush that into the areas where all this is going to go to. I'm going to wet it out, in essence. I want to make sure I got good contact in there. I've got a little bit of form core in this boat. You can see, well, it's all foam core. But what I've done, I've carved it out a little bit, and I want to make sure that it gets good and wet with resin. As long as up in there, that's where this board's going to go to. And once everything's wetted out good, then we're going to put the thickened mixture on there. We're going to screw it in place, and then I'll come back with the pastry bag and lay my flets down along the floor in the back wall, and that's what the spoon's for laying in the corners of the flets. Okay, here we go. First things first. Just a little bit of resin here. I'm going to wet this out inside. We just want to make sure we got a good surface when we put this up. Good surface to surface contact. We don't want anything coming loose on us after the fact. That's just about right there. Okay, we've got our mixture in the bag here, all thick and ready to go. I just got to cut the tip off there. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to get them places thickened up. I'm going to get the board in there. I'm going to screw it in place. I already got my marks on the floor. I'll know they're in the right spot. And then we'll come back and put the flays around the floor and the back wall. Here we go. I'm just going to get after it. got the back end mostly built out. Now we've got our sidewalls in over the seat sections. I got hatches I'll cut in there for storage, but might even put the batteries back there. Not sure yet. We've got our starboard and port subwalls built in, and you can see the map out on the floor. This is where the live well is going to go. Here's the live well we fabricated. We made it with the top. As you can see, the bottom is open. The bottom of the boat is going to be the bottom of the live well. We've drilled into the floor all the way every couple inches or so, and then of course vacuum that out. This has all been wiped down with acetone. It's clean. We're going to fill a thickened resin in that all the way around. That's why I've drawn it so we don't mess up. And we're going to set that live well right into the thickened resin mixture. We'll come back with our spoon and we'll fill it out the sides like we did all over here, and let this set up and dry. And boy, we're well on our way now. Okay, we got our thickened mixture all ready to go here. You can see it's yellow in color. Whenever I'm making my thickened resin, I like to mix a little color with it, because you don't put your MEKP in there until after it's mixed, and you want to make sure it gets mixed thoroughly. It's a little harder to mix it when it's thick like that. Anyways, I got this mixed up. I ain't got time to dilly around. I'm going to make this happen. Here we go. I put a little wire tie at the top of my bag too. Usually when you're squeezing on this thing, you don't want to have it coming out the top on you. That had happened. The wire tie helps you from having that problem. Alright, I'm just going to squeeze out a bead all the way around that drawn circle. This is going to do two things for us. A, it's going to obviously bond the live well to the floor. Secondly, obviously prevent any leaks, because we don't have a bottom of the live well. This is the bottom of the live well. We want to make sure it's 100% sealed, which it will be. I'm putting a good thick bead all the way around here. We want it to squish out. We have plenty extra here. I always bring a little plastic mixing cup so I can set that in there when I'm working. All right, here's my live well. I've got it marked front and back because it's all measured out exactly. And I'm going to set it so it falls straight into place here. There we go. That's looking really good. I brought my tape measure. Let me double check my measurements. There to there. There to there, 15 and a half. Straight across from the upper side, 27 and a half. Straight across, 27 and a half. All right, that pays to draw that picture down on the ground. Sure does. Now everything's exactly like it needs to be. I'm going to put another thicker bead around the inside there. Obviously that'll help secure it down, as well as be able to run a nice rounded corner all the way around the bottom. Yeah, that's looking really good. Looking really good. Quite pleased. Lays it out real nice. I'm gonna obviously have to go around just a couple of times to get it just right. Oop, how did that happen? That's the end of my little baggie that I cut off. Oh boy, is that looking good. Okay, I gotta sit you down for a minute. Just a quick recap of the day. We put the sidewalls in here in the aft motor well compartment. The seats are finished out. We got the front end, we got our wall here attached to the live well. The live wall's set. The wall's all been patched up here where the seat used to come out. We took care of all that. Everything's filleted in. It's not got nice rounded corners. I've took and put 1 ounce matting, 1 ounce CSM over all of this, the whole entire well, up right up over the top edge, the floor, everywhere it meets here. And I need to sand that out and make it look like something, but I used ISO resin on that, which is very similar to vinyl ester in the fact that it doesn't like to be sanded after the fact. It stays tacky to feel. It'll gum up your sandpaper in a minute. So I took my roller, I just put gel coat with wax over all this. Obviously it's not much to look at, but I got enough on there it'll set up. And now I can come back tomorrow, I can sand all this out. Considering this a fairing coat of gel coat. I've done that more than once. And this back end is just about done. We're going to fair that all out. I have to drill my drain plugs for the motor well. I'll probably do that tomorrow. And then we're going to continue sanding out the hull. And by God, we're getting close. We're about ready to paint and gel coat the inside here. Panga's looking like something. All right, thanks for joining me.